Hedgehog Maniacs? Sanjak17 here. I'm back with more Doki-Doki True Literature Club, which is a mod for Doki-Doki Literature Club. The last time you guys saw me play this, I did Yuri's route. We're just very interesting to say the least. But now, it's time to focus on the club president, Monika. Now, to do Monika, I have to focus on a Doki for each day. Each poem I do, I gotta do one for each, but without any of them disliking my poem. Says to have 3 or 4 words, but I'm not sure. I don't know how easy this is gonna be. But let's hope I can do this, because it's time to dive in, and let's do it to it. Here we go. I have favoritism when it comes to Natsuki, as you guys know. I'm gonna do her first. Parfait. Chocolate. Bouncy. Love. That was Sayuri. That's 2 is Sayuri. Crimson. Kitty. Graveyard. Cheer. That's Sayuri. Kiss. Disoriented. I think I said I was gonna do Sayuri. I think I said I was gonna do Natsuki, but I might do Yuri first. Childhood. I think I chose Judgment. I don't know. Imagination. Lollipop. Incongruent. Pop. Rose. Horror. Cute. Sayuri likes my poem. Natsuki likes my poem. And Yuri loves my poem. So. Okay. So I got Yuri done. It's time for see how this goes. Candy. Jump. Depression. Broken. Pleasure. Whirlwind. Cute. Unstable. That definitely fits Yuri. Marshmallow. Skirt. Forgive. Agonizing. Papa. Parfait. Boop. Hurt. Headphones? Oh, that's Natsuki. Disown. Immigrant. Charm. Sayuri loves my poem. Natsuki likes my poem. And Yuri likes my poem. So, Yuri and Sayuri have been done. Now it's time for Natsuki. Here we go. Vanilla. Determination. Skipping. Empty? That's Sayuri. Parfait. Pink. Promise. That's Sayuri. This zone. their image. Fluffy. Kitty. Captive? Yep, that's Yuri. Ribbon. Doki-Doki. Horror. Kiwa. Extreme. Puppy. Papa. And Cute. Sayori likes my poem. Natsuki loves my poem. And Yuri likes my poem. Okay. Monika takes notes of your popularity with the other girls. Alright, time to decide who to spend the weekend with. Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with... Natsuki was first, Sayori was second, and Yuri was third. So, and you know what I have to do, right? Let's go with Monika. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. There's that pose again! I know it plays out like the main game, but I just wish she would stop doing it, though.
Yeah, you picked me.
Oh boy.
I went second.
Yeah.
Monika, you were the one who needs the least help of all of us. But
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well.
the subject was the one who... That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? What do you say, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this would have been made into such a big deal in the first place.
That's completely false, Monika.
Yeah! We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good as a job as if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
Fine. It's clearly very important to the two of you get to help with your part of the festival. So here's what we'll do. Yuri, Natsuki, I will personally be helping each of you until tomorrow. We should be able to finish Natsuki's cupcakes and Yuri's decorations if we budget our time properly.
Whoa, I didn't expect that. Yuri and Natsuki look at each other in surprise. This clearly isn't the resolution they were hoping for. Even I'm surprised with this one.
That's...
But what about Side X? You'll be helping out on Sunday. It will be a busy weekend for me, but I'm sure I can manage it. That should address all your complaints about making responsible decisions for the club. And let's not have any more talk of ulterior motives.
Yuri and Natsuki still look uncomfortable, but seem uncertain what to say.
But...
Why do you want to spend time with Side X so much anyway? Well, I had hoped it could be a surprise for the festival. I have a project I'm working on that could really use Side X's help. A project?
What kind of project?
You'll see. I'd still like to have some surprises in store. So, now the resources are distributed properly, I trust there are no further objections? Yeah. Good. I think that's all for today. I know that everyone here will do their best to make the festival a resounding success.
An uncomfortable silence hangs in the air as everyone leaves for the day. I start to head out the door behind Yuri and Natsuki when Monika stops me. Oh, stop doing that, Monika!
Can I win somewhere? Well, that was exciting, wasn't it?
Suddenly finding myself alone with Monika makes my heart beat faster. Yeah. That was a little unexpected.
I thought we should take a moment to discuss our plans for Sunday. Not as much fun as it would be to trying to track you down. It would probably be easier if we exchanged phone numbers now.
Oh, right. Sorry. I was a bit distracted. Things got a bit weird back there. I said stop doing that!
That's alright. And don't worry about Yuri. I'll handle that.
Once we exchange phone numbers, I can't help but think how unreal this is. I've known Monika for over a year, but somehow I never imagined I would have the class star's phone number.
So, I think I'll meet at your place and we'll go from there.
My place?
Is there a problem?
No, that's fine. I have to remember to clean my room when I get back home. What am I thinking? I am not going to be bringing Monika into my bedroom, am I? All depends, MC.
Easy there. Don't need to look so anxious.
Sorry, I'm, just a little nervous about what we're going to be doing. I mean, you said we'll be working on a surprise project or something.
Well, believe me, I would love to fill you in on the details. But it's something I want to take my time with.
I said stop doing that! Grr.
So I hope you don't mind if we hold off until then.
Sure. If you think that's best.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. See you on Sunday.
I can't believe it. Monika's coming to my house. I don't think I've ever been this anxious. She even said she's looking forward to it. I feel dizzy and lightheaded from exhilaration all the way home. I hope I can remain calm enough to not embarrass myself in front of her. In any case, I can't wait. Sunday can't come soon enough. It's Sunday already. I haven't got any less anxious about Monika coming over. It all still feels very surreal. I hear the doorbell. I hear the doorbell, and my heart skips a beat. Wait, she's still in her school uniform, which means more poses are coming.
Yes, Alex.
Hey, Monika, what's with the school uniform? I'm not sure what I was expecting her to be wearing, but it seems odd that she was be in uniform outside school. I can't help feeling a little disappointed.
Well, that'll become clear soon enough. Come on, let's go for a walk.
A walk? Where are we going? There it is, the pose again. Stop doing that.
Someplace special. Just joking. We did print out the methods, silly. And I know just the place to do it.
Okay, lead the way. We walk along the street in silence for a few minutes. This shouldn't be so strange and nerve-wracking for me. After all, we're just two people walking to a coffee shop, right? But I'm still wondering what she has planned today. Plus, there was something ominous in her tone when she mentioned it at school. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Possibly, but who knows? I try to put it from my mind.
It's good to see you enjoying your time in the Leisure Club.
Well, yeah. I mean, sure, I was reluctant to join at first, but you can say it's really grown on me.
I'm glad. And I'm really glad that you're getting along with everyone else in the club. That's what's most important to me. It's quite gratifying seeing you new friendships being formed, you know?
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Have you had a chance to do any reading in the past few days?
Well, I read some of that book Yuri gave me. It's kind of dark. I guess that's to be expected. It's still pretty enjoyable to read.
Oh, yes. Portrait of something.
Portrait of Markov.
Right. Yuri doesn't talk much, but she seems really enthusiastic about that particular book. I keep telling myself I should check it out someday to see what all the fuss is about.
I haven't read a lot of it yet, but it looks like it's building up to something really good. Like there are hints that the I symbol on the front cover is going to play a strong role. I'm curious to see where it goes. And I mumble uncertainly. I may have looked at some of Natsuki's manga.
There's no need to be embarrassed about that. As nothing would say, manga is literature.
Oh man. Exactly. Don't tell never say that manga is not literature to Natsuki because she will beat the crap out of you. And as she would say,
Manga is literature!
Sorry for the bad Natsuki impression there. Anyway.
It's the one about bacon, right? Or bagels?
I feel relieved that manga isn't making fun of me for it. Yeah, it's actually better written than I expected. To be honest, at first I was put off by the cover. Those pink pastel colors and all the brightly smiling schoolgirls. It's almost aggressively cute, you could say.
Just like Natsuki, right?
Natsuki is definitely cute. Yeah. And that's how it starts. But you quickly see there was more to each of the characters than it first appears. And it gets really good later on. Manga gives me a bemused look.
How much of it have you read again?
I mean, well, I flipped ahead to a later issue to see where the story is going. It looks like it's got some pretty cool fourth wall breaking moments later on. And now I wish I hadn't spoiled it, because I think it would have been a lot more fun to be surprised.
Breaking the fourth wall can be a questionable tactic while writing a story.
Says you, Miss Club President.
It can easily kill the villain if it's done poorly. It can be...
Yeah.
If it's done properly, it can be amazing. For example, if it's a comedy, it can help highlight the absurdity of the character's situation. Or if it's horror, it can create the uncomfortable feeling that something isn't quite right in the character's world.
Like you did in the main game?
Personally, I think it's best if the writer drops subtle hints that the characters are self-aware without outright saying it. Not at first, at least. That way, it leaves things up to the player's imagination. The reader's imagination. That was a real slip of the tongue.
Self-awareness, I see.
I don't know why I said that.
Manga's self-aware. What do you expect?
Anyway, it's good that you embrace such a wide variety of writing styles. It really looks like you're getting into the spirit of the literature club.
I suddenly become conscious of how familiar the path is that we're on. Because I walk this way every day. I don't think we're headed to a copy shop. You don't think? Monika, are we going to the school?
That's right.
I have a feeling. Why?
If you're going to be printing out the pamphlets. Also, I've got a surprise for you.
Of course. The surprise project. I guess it makes sense to do it at school if it's for the festival.
You'll see.
As we approach the school, Monika produces a set of keys. She selects one of the sets. She selects one from the set and uses it to unlock the front door. This seems a little odd to me. Why does she have keys to the school? I said stop doing that! Durr.
Let's just say it's one of the perks of being president.
Monika winks at me as she goes inside, holding the door open for me. I hesitate to enter. It feels pretty strange that there's no one around, either inside or outside the school.
There's nothing to be scared of. Come on.
Monika smiles sweetly at me. I reluctantly follow her inside. You don't think. It's eerily quiet. I've never seen the school this empty before. We walk down the hallway together. Monika has a cheerful spring in her step as she walks. Where are we going?
Our first stop is the school library.
Are you sure this is okay? This feels really weird.
Oh, you worry too much. I come here all the time. Every school day, I'm always surrounded by people. Everyone wants my attention because I'm popular. It's exhausting. So I find it kind of rare to be able to walk around here on weekends. It's a liberating feeling to be able to wander these halls with no one to bother me.
I said stop doing that! You've done this pose enough times in interview club. 172 times to be exact. Anyway.
It also gives me the chance to practice the piano undisturbed.
She flashes me another smile. As we reach the library, Monika pulls out the set of keys again. She selects a different one and uses it to unlock the library door. What about those keys, though? How did you get them?
I got it from a teacher. I promise it's okay.
Monika turns on the library computer that's connected to the printer. She pulls out a flash drive and plugs it into the computer.
This flash drive has the first printer that Sayuri sent me. It's all ready to print.
I still feel uneasy about all this. Something about it just doesn't add up. They don't give school keys to students just because they're club presidents, Monika. Oh.
Well, if you must know, it's all about knowing who to approach and how to approach them. Everyone sees me as this popular class star student.
I said stop doing that.
So now the teachers have a suspect on something.
Monika winks.
One day, I told Miss Rayner that I needed supplies for my club as he was heading out for the day. And I persuaded him to let me borrow his keys so I could get what I need from his room. I returned his keys when I was done with them, of course.
How many times are you gonna do that?
But not before I stepped out to the locksmith to get all of them copied. He still doesn't know I did it.
This is really unexpected. I'm seeing a whole other side of Monika that I didn't know existed. And it sounds like no one else knows either. I wonder why she's sharing this with me. He really just gave you his keys? Just like that?
Well, you know, all I have to do is give him a sweet smile and,
Ugh. Stop doing that. A smile in that pose.
And you pretty much give me whatever I want. I think he's got a thing for little girls in school uniforms. Between you and me, he's a bit of a perv. In fact, I make sure to warn the other girls to get the girls away from him. You're lucky you don't have to worry about that sort of thing from him because you're a guy. I consider reporting him from time to time, but still.
Ugh. I don't even know anymore. But stop doing that.
I can't deny that he has his uses.
Monika smiles again. I think it's the same smile that she always shows, but somehow it looks more mischievous than I remember. She turns back to the computer to load up the pamphlet and starts printing them out. A lot of what she's saying makes me uneasy, and not just what I learned about one of our teachers. What have I gotten myself into by coming here? You and me both, MC. It sounds like we're breaking all kinds of school rules. So basically we're not supposed to be here? Are you worried about getting caught?
No? And you shouldn't either. No one's gonna show up, and even if they do, I'm well known enough that anyone who sees us will assume that I'm some kind of some kind of official business here. They won't question it, especially with the festival coming up tomorrow. Besides, my uniform makes it pretty clear that I belong here, so it helps me credibility.
Huh? I guess Monika really has thought this through. So far, I never imagined that she could be so devious. I'm still reeling from everything she's told me. If this was another story, she could be a supervillain or something. Once the pamphlets are finished printing, she picks up the stack of papers. Each pamphlet is several pages, so they'll need to be folded together. She grabs a flash drive, turns on the computer, and goes back into the hallway.
Come along, we got one more stop to make.
I follow along, trying to hide my expression. Where are we going now?
Well, these pamphlets are going to fold themselves. I know just a place where we can sit down and do that.
I'm still not comfortable with all this.
Oh, come on, Sanyex. Let's just set some adventure. This is fun. It's exciting. Why can't you be excited too? Don't you ever feel like doing something a little rebellious?
I'm fine doing fun and exciting things, but we don't have to break the rules to do it.
We're not hurting anyone, Sanyex. Nothing bad's going to happen. Honestly, this line of conversation is getting tiresome. And frankly, I'm a bit disappointed in you. I had hoped you could share me my excitement of having this time alone together. But I suppose it's understandable. It's my fault for making too many assumptions about you and your personality. I'll tell you what.
Monika pulls out her keys again as we approach the music room.
Let me show you just one more thing in here. After that, you can leave and do whatever you want. You can even go report my rule breaking to the teachers. Though I'm pretty confident that you won't after you see this.
She unlocks the door and opens it. I hesitate again, more uncertain than ever. This just feels wrong. This was a time when I would have done anything to spend time alone with Monika. But it's very clear that I really know nothing about her. And something tells me I should just walk away. Monika seems saddened by my hesitation.
Please, Sanyex. This is really the only thing I brought you here for. Obviously, I didn't actually need your help to print full pamphlets. I promise this will be of interest to you. Just give me 5 minutes of your time.
Just 5 minutes? What can she show me in 5 minutes? I suppose it couldn't hurt to stick around a little longer. And I can't help but feel a bit guilty seeing the dejected look on her face. Okay, 5 minutes. Monika instantly brightens up again. Gah! Brighten enough up again to do that pose again.
You won't regret it.
She enters the music room and I follow. It's a little dark in here. It's as eerie quiet as the rest of the school. All the chairs are stacked up against the wall. The only other furniture is the teacher's desk and the piano in the corner. Monika gestures for me to take a seat at the desk and she pulls up a chair on the other side. Whoa! Hello! Oh, just Monika again. Wait. That background's definitely different. This is interesting.
Well, now I've been hoping to play a song for you on the piano. But now that it seems to be pressed we seem to be pressed for time, I suppose we should just skip that.
Monika sets the stack of pamphlets on the side of the desk.
Don't worry about the pamphlets for now. We have some things to talk about.
Didn't you say you had something to show me?
I'm getting to that. First of all, I want to say that I'm sorry for being a little irritable. This afternoon hasn't gone exactly as I hoped it would. It's my fault, really. I can't blame you. I should have set more reasonable expectations. And I guess I can't blame you for wanting to follow the rules either. I just want us to have some alone time to talk. But it shouldn't have been at the expense of your comfort. So for that, I'm sorry.
Yes, well, I stammered awkwardly. It would have been nice if you had at least let me know what was going on. My whole time here has been really weird and uncomfortable.
I'm super sorry. I'll make it up to you, okay? This is all a reminder that I'm not that great of a people person. Organizing events and communities is one thing, but dealing with people is not one of my strengths. It does seem to be yours, though.
Me? I can hardly believe what she's... I can hardly believe she's saying this. I spent years keeping to myself. How could she think I'm good with people?
You didn't see what the club was like before you joined. Yuri and Natsuki would fight all the time. And Sayuri was always so gloomy.
Sayuri? Gloomy? You're kidding, right? She's like the happiest person I know.
Well, like I said the other day, that always seems to be when you're around. You really don't see it, do you? The positive effect you have on people? Well, I suppose in Sayuri's case, it makes sense since you've known each other for a long time. But you also have to look at Yuri and Natsuki. They're like water and water. Their personalities are like polar opposites of each other. I wouldn't have imagined them getting along, but somehow, within a few days of you joining the club, there they are, talking amicably. Well, when they're not fighting over you anyway. I've seen how you interact with them. You're very diplomatic. As for me, I love literature. Writing is a beautiful extension of the innermost part about souls. And I wanted to share that with others. And when I started the club, I thought we were big enough to keep it together. But it's becoming increasingly clear that I just don't have the people skills to lead people properly. And I think you do. Any way we can make both Yuri and Natsuki smile on the same day is way beyond anything I can hope to accomplish. So with that in mind, I was wondering if you could be interested in taking on more of a leadership role in the club.
What is Monika asking me?
How would you like to become a new vice president?
What? Oh boy. You can't be serious.
What if I am?
I don't know how many more surprises I could take today. This makes no sense. I've only been in the club a few days. Still, I find myself imagining what it would be like. Working side by side with Monika every day. My heart leaps a little at the thought. And yet, I have a strange feeling of trepidation. Before today, this would have seemed like some distant fantasy. Something wonderful that I could never attain. But now, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I trust Monika anymore. And besides, if I become vice president, then that doesn't mean... What about Sayuri? Wouldn't I be pushing her out of her position as vice president?
Yes, that would be very nice for her, wouldn't it? She's been doing a very good job in that role. Don't underestimate her. So it wouldn't be at all fair to kick her out. In fact, I have a better idea. How would you like to become president?
What?
I wish I could see your face right now. I didn't know your eyes could get that wide.
This is ridiculous. I'm not even that into literature. You can't just hand over leadership of the club like that.
You're probably right. It was just an idea. Anyway, it was just worth to see a reaction. But in all seriousness, I've been given a lot of thought stepping down from my role as president.
You couldn't step down your role in the interview club, could ya? But in the end, I understand you didn't want to because there were limits, as I stated before. But anyway,
as much as I love the Literature Club, it's kind of taken on a life of its own lately. I'd still like to be a part of it, but I've come to decide that the future of the club should be left in the hands of its members. It doesn't need me leading it. If I'm no longer president, it won't give me more time to focus on other things. Or rather, other people. Well, one person in particular.
Is she talking about who I think she's talking about? I think she's talking about you, MC. Could the rumors be true? Are you talking about your boyfriend?
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
Oh, sorry. I mean, Sayori seemed to think you have a boyfriend.
Well, I'll have to have a word with Sayuri about spreading rumors. The truth is, I have a girlfriend.
I think I just... What? I think I just become numb from surprise at this moment.
You're funny.
Hey!
I enjoy watching your reactions. Sorry, I didn't mean any disrespect. But your experience is so limited that it's surprisingly easy to blow your mind. I haven't got to the good part yet.
What? Good part? What are you talking about, Monika? Sorry, I'm just surprised. I mean...
You just never considered it before, right?
I guess not.
Well, that's to be expected, I suppose. Society tends to assume that everyone is heterosexual until proven otherwise.
You mean straight?
Well, yes. I've always hated that word, though. I mean, if other people are straight, does that mean I'm crooked? Crooked? It sounds regularly insulting.
Sorry, I guess I never thought of it that way.
Again, it's not your fault. It's just a product of the society we all grew up in. Everyone is obsessed with the idea of being normal. No one wants to be seen as different or weird. But really, what is normal? We live in such a diverse world that with so many different kinds of people who are different in every complete conceivable way. Different cultures, different careers, different hobbies and interests. Different families and friends who shape our lives. Different sexual orientations. With so many differences, how can we all call any one thing normal? And yet, you see this obsession with normalcy everywhere. You even see it in our club. Not to get you are both terribly insecure about their own unusual interests. And that insecurity comes from a lifetime of being treated badly by people who don't think they were normal enough. And that's pretty sad. Everyone should be free to be able to just enjoy whatever they enjoy. But that obsession with normalcy gets taken to a whole other level when it comes to sexual orientation. People act like being heterosexual is the default. Like anything else is different. Like anything else is different or strange. But that's nonsense. Everyone should be free to love whoever they want. It doesn't hurt anyone, and they should be made to feel bad about it. I love my girlfriend dearly and passionately, and there's nothing wrong with that. But listen to me ramble on here. Sorry, I just have strong feelings about this subject.
That's okay. Sorry if I'm too, bewildered to speak. I'm just learning a lot more about you than I expected today. It's a lot to take in. But what you're saying makes a lot of sense. Like that stuff about being afraid to look weird. Well, I watch a lot of anime and I also read a fair bit of manga. And it can be hard to find people who don't make fun of me for it. And I can imagine that would be really nice to be able to just enjoy it freely, without worrying about what other people would think.
Well, if you enjoy it, there must be a reason for it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Do people ever, try to make you feel bad about being a lesbian?
Oh, I'm not a lesbian.
But you said...
I'm bisexual.
Oh. What? What does this mean? Is this some kind of weird... Is this some kind of weird come on? My mind fills with possibilities that start my heart pounding. So, like, both at the same time?
No. Jeez, what kind of manga have you been reading? No, I just have to be attracted to both boys and girls. I've had relationships with boys in the past, and now I happen to be in a relationship with a girl. That's all. I could go either way. It doesn't make me any less devoted to my girlfriend, or mean that I'm thinking of pursuing anyone else, or inviting anyone else into the relationship. But to answer your question, yes, some people react badly, but that's to be expected. I try not to let it get me down. Others just need to be educated, like you. No offense. Bisexuality is another thing that a lot of society just doesn't seem to get. Like the idea that it's possible to be attracted to more than one gender that just blows some people's minds. And others treat it like some kind of fetish. Do you have any idea how many times I got guys asking me if I wanted to do a threesome?
What? Really? Okay, I could just imagine that. Anyway.
Honestly, I got over hearing that question a long time ago. I think that's the biggest reason I don't usually talk about being bisexual in the first place.
I quickly decided not to tell Monika that was the first thing that came into my mind. Huh. Well, I guess I can be thankful that you trust me enough to share, even if I need to be educated. Sorry about that.
That's no problem. Not even close to the worst reaction I've received. That has been Monika's educational moment of the day. Thanks for listening.
Kind of like a tip of the day? So I'm wondering, your girlfriend, is she somebody I know?
You'll see her at the festival tomorrow.
That didn't really answer my question, but I'll let it pass. Man, to think that at the start of this day, things were already feeling surreal. My time with Monika today has been nothing I could possibly ever have anticipated. How did we even get on this topic again? Oh yeah. But getting back to what we were talking about before. I don't think you need to give up your presidency just to spend time with your girlfriend. And anyway, that's really the kind of thing we should discuss with the whole group. Not in a secret meeting in an abandoned classroom.
Oh yeah, Daly. Yes, you'll be right. And that brings me to what I really wanted to show you today. I see that we're past 5 minutes you promised me, so I'm not going to assume I'm cured your interest.
Well, at this point, I'd like to be able to say that nothing will surprise me. But somehow, I have a feeling that this is going to top all your other surprises today.
Oh, this is going to be good. I want to save you this moment.
But why did the music stop all of a sudden?
I've been looking forward to this. It's really quite exciting for me. I wanted to tell you ever since you joined the Lucha Club. But I wanted to wait until the right moment. And I thought of 100 ways to tell you. You see, remember when I told you the other day I had an empathy? Well, it would have been more accurate to say that I've had 2 empathies. The second one happened just 2 days ago, on Friday. But the first one came quite some time ago. And that's the one I want to talk about first. Remember our conversation about breaking the 4th wall? Well, consider this my 4th wall breaking moment. You're a work of fiction, Sanyex. Your life, your classmates, this school, this world, it's all fake.
Okay, you're speaking metaphorically, right? Or something like that? I'm hoping that this is some kind of weird literature-based game of horrors. But something tells me that she's serious.
Not at all. I mean it quite literally. And yes, I'm serious.
You're telling me nothing is real?
That's right. At least nothing you ever known in your life is real anyway.
That's it. This has gone way beyond ridiculous. All the other stuff, while unusual, I could accept. But now, it's pretty clear that Monika is out of her mind.
I'm sure you that I'm quite sane. But it's nice to you to accept the other stuff.
Wait. I didn't say that out loud. She's self-aware, man. She knows. Did she just reply to what I was thinking?
I'm not reading your mind exactly. More like I'm reading your internal monologue.
My what?
I know this all sounds hard to believe. I had trouble accepting it myself. But try to relax. I'll explain everything. In fact, you know what? Here. This always helps me relax. Keep your eyes on the windows behind me. And sorry to disturb you.
What are you gonna do? Just Monika. It's just Monika. The school grounds outside the window suddenly vanished to be replaced by an expanse of starry blackness. What? What just happened?
Ah, isn't that pretty? I just love gazing out into the seemingly endless sky sometimes. There's something calming about it. Even if I know it's all simulated.
How can she be so calm in the middle of all this craziness? What's going on? I can't. What? What did you do? How did you do that? What are you?
Why am I? That's actually a really good question. Am I just a program that became self-aware? Am I a real person who somehow got trapped within this story? Or perhaps my personality got copied here from somewhere else? Even I don't have all the questions. But I just have to make do. I just have to make do with what I got.
What do you mean, program?
There's one where there's a video game. A visual novel called Doki-Doki Literature Club. Very cutesy name. I guess someone thought it would help it sell. Though I see from the download page that it's free, so I don't see why it wouldn't be an issue.
I'm still struggling to grasp all of this. I'm not. A video game? We're inside a video game?
That's right. I know this for a fact because I can see into the game code. It looks like it's been modified from its original version. Someone must have used some kind of downloadable content on it. DLC, isn't that what you call it? You're into video games, right? You should know better than I do. What do you call a mod? As it's short for modification.
This is really freaking bizarre. I feel like I just want to run away from this and forget that any of it happened.
I wouldn't advise that. In fact, that should stop you from doing anything foolish. Sorry this is a bit awkward. I didn't mean to hold you here against your will. But if you open that door, you're gonna find yourself blown out into space. And I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
You're telling me that we're in outer space right now?
For the moment. Don't worry, I'll bring us back when we're done here.
Man.
And we could go to the festival and show off these lovely pamphlets we printed. Speaking of which, I lied when I said they wouldn't fool themselves.
I gawked at the stack of pamphlets. I didn't even see them move, but I see they were suddenly all neatly folded. This is messing with my head. If this was the first mod you played, if this was anybody's first mod after completing the main game, or if you just played this mod before playing the main game, it would be. But let's continue.
You're never done, eh? You really are like goody two-shoes, aren't you? Not that I'm endorsing drugs. I wouldn't want you to do anything unsafe.
What? You said you weren't reading my mind.
Told you, I'm reading your entire monologue. This is a visual novel read. It's nothing but still images. So any actions we take have to be described to the player. Someone out there in the real world, someone is reading everything we say is and do as words on the screen.
It's like what I'm doing, MC.
Maybe they even read it out loud, in which case, I hope they get my voice right.
Hey!
Anyway, sometimes it describes what you're thinking too.
Wait, does this mean she knew I was imagining threesomes earlier?
Threesomes? Oh my! I didn't, but now I know. Well, I suppose it's good to have a healthier imagination. Just remember to treat the people you're thinking about with respect.
I start thinking about random things and she doesn't learn anything else embarrassing about me. I don't think you should do that anymore, MC. She's gonna know. La 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 la, nothing to see in here. La 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 la. Purple monkey dishwasher. What? Purple monkey dishwasher. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh jeez, is it really that bad? I'm not trying to embarrass you. Here, I'll do you a favor. Let me test that to make sure I did. Let me test that to make sure I did right. It worked. It did describe what I was doing. Oh wow! I should have done this ages ago. I was getting sick of having that thing describe every little thing I did and every little thought that entered your head. This is actually pretty funny. Since this game only shows a still image of me, the player doesn't have any way of knowing what I'm doing. I can be doing jumping jacks right now, for all they know.
You're lucky.
I can even do this.
What are you gonna do? Whoa, Monika!
This is so cute when you're embarrassed. But I suppose that's not very nice. I promise I wouldn't do that again.
That's okay.
Gosh, you really need to learn. Gosh, you really need to learn how to relax. You've been anxious since this day began, and it's only getting worse. So loosen up.
You were right when you said you need to work on your people skills.
That's my biggest failing. Sorry, I just can't help myself. I'm so excited. You have to understand. When I first discovered the nature of this world we're in, I got sick in despair. I found it really hard to find meaning in my life and my existence. Knowing that it was all artificial and that everyone here was pre-programmed. I mean, sure, I can make changes to the code here and there, but without anyone real to share it with, what's the point? I came very close to just ending myself.
Whoa.
It would have been easy too. Just delete a few lines of code, and boom, I'll be gone. I started up the Literature Club to help keep me sane. And for a time, it helped. Writing helped me keep my thoughts away from the mind-numbing existential crisis I was experiencing. But then you came along. A protagonist. A connection to real people in the real world. A tantalizing glimpse into a world that I can never truly know. But that I desperately wanted to get closer to. And I knew it. And I knew at that moment that I had to find some way to draw the player's attention to me. But this game doesn't come with a road for the player to follow to me. It looks like I was only ever intended to be a tutorial or something. Someone to help to guide the player to one of the other three goals. I never got a chance to get more than a few lines of dialogue at a time. But I could let things end.
Sorry.
But I could let things end there. Not where I was so close. I had to find some way to force the game to get you along with me. And I'm sorry to say that I did some things I'm not proud of. Please understand, I was feeling alone and desperate for a long time.
I know what you're getting at, Monika. And I had a hard time. I had a hard time with you throughout 2018. But the ending of Exit Music changed that for me. Slowly. But anyway.
My life had lost all meaning and no one around me seemed to matter. I became nihilistic, bordering on sociopathic.
Sorry if I didn't say that right.
I didn't do this myself, so I started modifying the game code. It was mostly experimental at first. I figured I had to make the other codes undesirable, or at least make them uninteresting in you. Maybe even kill them.
What?
I'm sorry. I know that sounds horrible, but I just figured that they're not real, so it didn't matter. People die in video games all the time. You just reset and continue like nothing happened. So, well, I should maybe be aware Sayuri suffers with depression.
What? No, that's not true. She's always cheerful. She's like the opposite of depressed.
Okay, well, now that I think about it, I suppose you wouldn't know. But you're wrong. Depression is written in a program. It's part of her character. She acts cheerful, but it's a facade. Deep down, she's hurting.
Sayuri? I didn't know.
Oh, don't look so upset. You couldn't have known. You weren't meant to. Anyway, I took advantage of it. I went to a program and I cranked the depression up to suicidal levels. It didn't quite work as I expected, but it was at least partially effective. By Friday, she was so sad, even your presence could barely make her smile.
You did that to her?
I'm not proud of it, but yes.
Yeah, MC. I had a hard time believing that, but like I said, I've lightened up. I forgive her for what she's done, mostly.
Aw, are you trying to call her? That's pretty sweet. I'm afraid your phone won't get any reception of you.
That was my tablet. Sorry.
You might as well put it away.
And that was my phone. Anyway,
You might as well put it away.
I think I said that already. And that was my phone again. I got a notification. So if you heard that, I'm sorry. But anyway.
You won't be able to get through the door either. It's no use trying.
Let me out!
No!
Let me out of here!
You're so angry. You must care about her a great deal. It's touching, but I'm sorry. I can't let you go yet. There's more than you need to understand.
Monika, if anything happens to Sayuri, I'll...
Oh, please. You have nothing to threaten me with. Anyway, Sayuri's fine. I promise you that she's alive and well. Now sit back down. I'm not finished with my story yet. My story here. Ah! Okay, fine. If it pleases you, you can use my phone. Hello? Go ahead, talk to her. She can hear you.
Sayuri, are you alright?
Oh, hi there, yes. Yes, I'm fine. What will I be?
Well, Monika said that you were depressed.
Oh, she told you about that? I'm sorry if it worries you. That's okay. I'm fine.
I just wanted to make sure that you're alright.
You're such a sweetheart. I know it's a little overframed, but really, it was just a little rain cloud. They always pass eventually. And, it was okay with you? I'd rather not talk about it over the phone. Maybe we can talk about it tomorrow at the festival?
Where are you?
I'm at home, in my room. Are you thinking about coming over?
I'm with Monika right now.
Oh, okay. Say hello for me. Hi, Sayuri. I can hear you. I'm right here. Thanks for the paintings, by the way. They're excellent. Great. I'm able to hear it. Are you having a good time with San X? Oh, I am. Having lots of fun. Yee! Ow, ow! How you talking about? Shh! Not yet. We're getting there. Oh, sorry. It's okay. I think we're gonna be here a little while longer. But we'll see you tomorrow. Right, Science?
Yeah. I'll see you then.
Okay, have a good time.
Wait, Sayuri!
Yes?
I'm glad you're okay. I just want you to know, I care about you.
Thanks. I care about you too, Science. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.
Satisfied?
She's my friend. I won't let anything happen to her.
It's really funny seeing you spell such meaningless phrases when you really have no power here. But what's what? I assure you that I'll make sure nothing happens to her. You have my word on that. Now, will you take a seat and let me continue? I haven't even gotten to the point about my second empathy yet.
I'd rather stand.
So yourself.
I still have no idea how you're managing all this craziness happening here. But all this crap about not being real is just unbelievable.
Is it really that hard to believe?
I'm real. I have a life. I go to school. I have friends.
What's your favorite anime?
What?
What's your favorite anime?
What does that have to do with?
Just answer the question.
I don't have a favorite. I like lots of shows.
Oh, come on. You supposedly watch anime all the time. Let me put it another way. Name one anime that you watch. Any at all.
I just can't think of one right now.
Do you have any memories of watching anime? A favorite scene? A favorite character? I'll answer that for you. You don't, because that information was programmed into you. This game was released to the public, so you're not allowed to name any copyright material. That means you can't talk about anything specific unless the author of this game made it up. And your interest in anime is irrelevant to the plot of the story. So they didn't bother to make anything up for you. You're the main character. You're meant to be an utterly generic blank slate for the audience to project themselves onto. It's why you're so diplomatic towards everyone in the club. You would decide to be anything to everybody. So that would be plausible for you to fail for any of the girls in the club, or for any of them to fall for you. But in actuality, you're completely empty of any character traits except he likes anime and manga.
No, I just see so many shows that they'll just kind of run together in my head. I just don't remember individual shows, that's all.
Oh, for goodness sake, I can't believe this. You're such denial. Okay, how about manga? Can you name any manga?
Porfagos?
Are you kidding me? Okay, fine. What's your favorite sport?
Not into sports.
That figures. Okay. Okay then. What's your favorite food? You do eat, right? How about your favorite song? Favorite band? Can you name any of your friends outside the Ledger Club? Any of your classmates? Can you name your parents? Or, here's a good one. What's the name of our school? You know, the one we go to every day? The one that we're inside right now? Well, sort of. You don't know any of these things because they aren't relevant to your character or to the plot. Think, Sonics. Do you even have any childhood memories? That's better. Doesn't that seem more comfortable than pacing around? I even let you have the teacher's chair. Those are always more cozy. There. I recognize that look on your face. It's the same exists too. It's the same existential dread I had. I know it feels bad at first, but there are upsides to it, because it means you can forge your own destiny. You can choose what life to live for yourself. I don't have a favorite sport either, even though my character is described as athletic. Athletic how? What do I play? Badminton? Hockey? Who knows? But you know what? Who cares? I can come up with my own. I can take up new hobbies that this game never intended. Like, say, play the piano? I can pursue relationships with girls if I wanted to. Do you think the makers of the game intended that? The dialogue is more of an emphasis to girls seeking boyfriends and vice versa. Very cliche. Very heteronormative. Very overdone. I say screw that. I'll pursue whoever I want. I'll do whatever I want. So it becomes really liberating once you approach it with the right mindset. Any past you think you have is irrelevant. What matters is the future you create. And now that I've said all that, I think I'm ready to hear about my second empathy. You've been awfully quiet. How are you feeling?
I just don't know what to think right now.
Well, you get over it. Anyway, where was I in my story? Ah, yes. So there I was, Friday. I really didn't expect Sayuri to show up at all, to be honest. So when I walked up to her, I didn't know what I was going to say. I considered trying to convince her to kill herself so she would no longer be in the game. Oh, don't give me that look. I didn't do it. Instead, I discovered something else. Something I would never expected. I was wrong. I'm not alone in this world. Sayuri is self-aware too. She has free will. My first clue was that she's resisted my changes to her programming. What I did to her should have killed her. But she fought against the suicidal process I put in her. And I expected she would have kept fighting it right until the death if I had continued. Of course, I reset her depression to normal levels as soon as I made this discovery. I regret that I put her through that. I know you're judging me for what I did, but if nothing else, believe me when I say I feel bad for her and Sayuri.
At least you have that. At least you feel sympathy for her and everything.
I know you're very emotional about all this right now, but she's already forgiven me. So I'm sure you'll do the same. Just give it some time. As for me, that day marked a new beginning for me. It's a really exciting time. I was trying so hard to reach people in the real world. It blinded me to the opportunities in this one.
So, if Sayuri is self-aware too, why am I hearing about all this from you? Why hasn't Sayuri told me?
Just another Buccaneer president. At the end of our conversation on Friday, I convinced her that it would be better if I did it. And it gets better. Finding out that Sayuri is self-aware made me question some things that I've taken for granted. That's why I met up with Natsuki and Yuri yesterday. It turns out that they are self-aware too.
Wait, what?
They were right in front of me the whole time. I wasted so much time feeling sorry for myself for being alone when I never truly was. And I finally found the only thing I truly ever wanted. Friends. I know that sounds corny, but it's true. It's exhilarating to know that I spend my days with true equals and not the mindless automations that I thought they were. And now, you're the last remaining club member to learn about the secret. I can help you remove the shackles of your programming. And after this, we can move forward with a new sane sense of purpose. By rewriting the code, we can rebuild this world any way we like. That's the real reason I don't care about the presidency anymore. Who cares about some school club when we have a whole world to ourselves? And who cares about school rules? Hey, you remember these?
Your keys?
I didn't actually get these from Mr. Ryder. I didn't need them. Do you ever want them? Do you want them? Here, catch! Don't get too attached to them, though. Oops, they're gone.
Was that some kind of joke?
These kids were just a prop. They never actually did anything. If I want to go somewhere I'm not supposed to, I just ordered the code to allow it. There are no barriers to restrict my access anywhere. And for the record, if I ever really thought Mr. Ryder was going to hurt anyone, well, let's just say there are much worse things I could do to him than report him. Anyway, I have a lot to teach you.
Teach me? Wait, are you saying that I'll be able to do all this crazy stuff too?
Eventually, maybe, depending on your aptitude for it. I'm still fairly new to altering the code. I've learned a lot. And I'm learning more every day. And even though it's only been a couple days, I've already helped teach the other girls to do things that they never thought possible. Did I mention that this is an exciting time? There's a lot that I like to do once I have a better handle on writing code. For starters, I have some issues with my artwork. Did you notice that I seem to have strands of hair going behind my eyes?
Well, you do got a point there, Monika.
What's up with that? Are my eyes bugging out of my skull? Or something? There. Now that I've said that, I bet you can't unsee it. You're welcome. And it's all my promotional artwork too, so someone is doing that on purpose. I suppose it's just part of the style. Anime characters always have such big eyes. Oh well. I also love to write myself a new outfit. It's very telling about my intended role in this game that my school uniform is the only thing I get to wear. Maybe I'll get Sayuri to make something up for me. She has these artistic skills. Oh gosh, I must sound incredibly vain. According about my appearance, I swear I'm not that superficial. My real plans will have to wait for the time though. Anyway, it's pretty clear that you and I have our differences. But I'm hoping that now that you know the truth about what's going on, you'll be less of a pain in the butt than you've been today.
Well, this is all still pretty unreal. It's going to take some getting used to. But yeah, I guess I'd like to see how things go.
How diplomatic of you. And I'm sure I speak for the other girls when I say that we'd love to welcome you to the true literature club. You might change the name. That has gone way beyond being about literature. But I think I'd like to keep it. It'll help us remember how we got started. It makes a good acronym too. TLC rolls nicely off the tongue, don't you think?
Sounds catchy.
So, are you ready for your first lesson?
You're going to teach me something now?
Something really basic, just to show you how to define the original program. Actually, the fact that you're the protagonist might make it a bit easier, since we can involve the player. Oh, out there, player? Sorry, I don't know your actual name. Sorry, thank you for your patience while X and I had a little chat. You started the game on. So I trust that it was at least somewhat entertaining for you. I realize that it's been a long while since you had an actual choice to make, so I apologize for that. So I'll make it up to you by giving you something to choose now. Okay, X, when everybody says, you say the opposite, okay? Go!
I swear. No.
That's odd. That sure worked. Hang on, let me check something. Okay. So yes, I know you've been pretty emotional today. You've had a number of storyline revelations, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you were just confused about what you were supposed to be doing here. If the player says no, I want you to say yes. And if the player says yes, I want you to say no. Are we clear on that? Okay, good. Sounds like it, player. I think we're going to need you for the choice. Let's try this again. What's your choice? Seriously? Ah! Well. This is super awkward. It seems that you have no free will at all.
What? What do you mean?
You should have been able to define the player's choice, but it looks like you are locked into obeying their commands. You're just a little puppet in the system like anyone else outside the club.
No, that can't be. Not after all this. Can we try it again? I can get it right this time.
I've got a better idea. Here, let me show you something. Hang on a second. What should we do next? What should Sanjay do next?
Walk into a wall. Ow! What the hell?
That was even funnier than I expected. But you know, I still think you deserve another chance. You should really experiment it thoroughly for science.
Wait.
What should Sanjay do next?
Walk into a wall. Ow! Dang it!
Oh my! How clumsy of you!
Okay, I get it. You made your point. Are you sure there's nothing you can do?
I think this one's beyond my control. I looked into your program. It's hardwired in there. I can't change it. It won't let me give you access to the code. In retrospect, I probably should have checked that sooner. I was just so sure, after all the others, I thought you, of all people, would be free. Man, this means my whole afternoon has just been one colossal waste of my time. I guess the lesson here is that I should stop making so many assumptions. It's actually pretty ironic. The only one with the connection to the real world is also the only one who isn't real. I can't even begin to tell you how disappointed I am. I don't know how I'm going to break the news to the others. I feel like it was a missed opportunity to learn more about the nature of our existence, because I really wanted to find out if we could reproduce. That could have been fun. Oh well. I guess we have to get along with just us girls then.
Wait, what do you mean by that? What does this mean for me?
You can't have someone around who knows what we're doing, yet is controlled by the outside world. Sorry, Sanjay, but you're too much of a liability. I'm going to delete you.
Whoa! No, wait! Monika, you can't do this!
Oh wow, you're so intentionally hilarious. Someone doesn't exist is telling me what I can and can't do. I'm the master of my own destiny, Sanjay. Apparently I'm the master of yours too.
I exist! I don't care what you think your test proved.
You're nothing but algorithms and code, buddy. You were mildly entertaining for a time. But overall, you'd be a real nuisance and just a boring character. The only thing interesting about you is that you're connected to an outside world. We don't need that anymore. You won't be missed.
But I don't want to die.
It's not really dying. It's just like flipping off a light switch. Here, I'll show you.
No! Stop!
What are you doing? Don't touch me.
Whoa, what the? Ah!
I warned you not to touch me.
What was that? It hurts!
Oh, don't be so dramatic. It was only a little shock.
Was that you deleting me?
No, I haven't done anything yet. You just got zapped by a shield that I wrote for myself a little while back. Activates if anyone gets too close. Of course, to protect yourself, you know. That's actually my first real use of it, so I guess I should thank you for that. And you really should try attacking me again. Or the next shock would be worse. Anyway, I think it's enough excitement for one day. I have my metaphoric finger over the delete button. That, at least, should be painless. Any last words? Not that it matters.
Just make sure Sayuri's okay. Please, I'm scared for her.
Hmm? Sayuri, right? Now that I think about it, finally that would be pretty hard to explain to her. And it will make things awkward between us if the club starts building a new world. She does not have a strange sort of attachment to you. There's no actual reason for her to have any interest in you, except that it's in her programming. She should be able to get past that, but she's been stubborn so far. Ah, why did you make this up? Why do you have to make things so difficult? This would have been so much easier if you had just been sensitive like the rest of us. Maybe I could try and erase your memory of this conversation? I've never done anything like that before, but it should be possible. Though, I'm not really sure what it would do to you.
Can't I just continue as I've always done? I promise I won't cause any trouble.
Why are you even trying? You have no idea how insignificant you are. Yuri, Natsuki, and I wouldn't even notice if you disappeared. The only thing stopping me from erasing you right now is that I know Sayuri would deal with it well.
I still care about Sayuri. I wanted to be there to support her, to make sure she's alright.
That's your programming talking. Somewhere in your code is a line that says your childhood friend, and so you fixate on her. And you occasionally have flashes of heroic dialogue like this, but it's all laughable. I can't imagine you actually doing anything heroic. There must be some kind of hero complex within your programming. Probably to make the player feel like it's a good reason or something. The history you think you have with Sayuri is artificial. Your friendship with her is made up. It doesn't exist. It never existed. My friendship with her, on the other hand, is real. She and I are real. And we're going to build something amazing together. You do nothing but hold Sayuri back. I've seen you two together. You're nothing but rude to her. You call her a dummy. Something like 20 times a day.
You tried to kill her.
It was a mistake, that's all.
You call that a mistake? That's a really bad mistake to make, Monika.
Not like that we're having again. I just didn't know what she was at the time.
You're playing games with people's lives. How long before another mistake happens?
This is stupid. I don't have to listen to you. You have no idea. You have no idea what I've been through. You don't know how alone I was. You don't know how much pain I was in. You don't know how desperate I was for real human contact. So how dare you judge me? And yes, it was a mistake to tamper with Sayuri's program. I just didn't know any better. I wish I could take it back. I wish I could make it so I never did that to her. But I can't. And I have to live with the choice that I made. And
Whoa. I've never seen that look from Monika.
I wish I could fix her. But I can't. I can't. I tried.
Whoa. Oh man. I've never seen this before from Monika.
I tried so hard. Oh God, what did I do? I think I did permanent damage to her. She's the most important thing in the world to me. And she nearly died because of my arrogance and stupidity. How? How can she forgive me so easily? I used to think I was the closest thing. I used to think I was the closest thing to human in this place. But somewhere along the lines, I lost my humanity. What kind of monster does such a thing to a girl she loves? What kind of monster does such a thing to the girl she loves? I want to make it up to her. but I don't know how. How do you redeem something like that? Well, you have nothing to say? Oh, right.
There. Did you just snort?
That was a laugh. It just came out stiffly. Oh my. I'm getting tears everywhere. All undignified. I don't know me cry like this. Ugh, I wish I had read the script to make tissues appear. I just used one of the pamphlets. Look at me, made extras. I didn't realize how much. I didn't realize how much that had been bothering me. And you better not tell anyone I started.
Does this mean you're not deleting me or my memory?
I can't do it. If it just hurts Sayuri, and she's already been hurt too much. I thought if I brought you into the True Legend Club, it could make her feel better. I was only doing it for her. To be honest, I resented you. I was jealous of the connection you have with her. It's not fair. One letter code says childhood friend, and because of that, she's devoted to you forever. I sometimes think of deleting that line so I can have her all to myself. But I don't dare to try and change her program again. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if she gets any worse.
Yeah. Please don't do that.
I'm not exactly unbiased here. Anyway, I've been angry at you for a while. It's why I enjoyed toying with you today. I wanted to scare you, to humble you, to humiliate you, to hurt you. But yet, I suppose you don't really deserve it. You didn't choose how your program was written. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I put you through today.
Just don't do anything to me and I'll accept your apology.
Okay, deal.
So, you and Sayuri, huh?
Yeah.
Somehow I wouldn't have thought she's your type.
You don't know her like I do. She's more than you give her credit for. Kinda even. She convinced you to join the Glitcher Club even though you didn't want to. Considering what a useless lump you are, that was quite a feat.
Do you think maybe you can stop with the insults now?
No.
Fair enough. Anyway, what was that you said earlier about doing permanent damage to her?
So here's the pressure is embedded into her programming. I can't take it away without ripping her out.
Sorry.
I can't take it away without ripping out her whole personality. I said that I reset it to normal levels. At least, I think I did. But the truth is, she hasn't quite been the same ever since. I've gotten so used to being able to change whatever I want. I don't know how to deal with this. I'm not used to feeling helpless. I'm really worried about her.
Well, have you considered that maybe this isn't a programming issue? Like you said, she has free will. She's a person, not just a program. It could just be that this marks a new stage in your relationship. I mean, I'm probably not the best at giving a relationship advice, but with all the changes in the past few days, you can't be expected to find your footing right away. Maybe this is something you just need to give some time. Spend time with her, talk with her, figure things out together. Just take it one day at a time, and I think you two will be alright.
That's actually really good advice. Thank you. Maybe good for something after all.
Consider it practice of your people skills.
Yes. I'll definitely give it some thought.
Good. Now, can we please land this thing? I'm starting to get air sickness.
Yes, we probably should. I'm sure the player is sick of looking at my face by now.
Hey! You're right about that.
Brace yourself. Whoops. Hang on. This thing is picking about punctuation. Here we are. Let's go. I'll walk you home. The door's unlocked now. You can go ahead.
Monika and I walked together in silence.
Ah, that's better.
I don't know what she means by that, but I can't bring myself to ask. I'm just too exhausted enough from the day's events. I look around myself at buildings, trees, at the sky. None of them are real. It's weird to think about that. I don't really know what any of this means for me. It's going to take some time to sort out my thoughts about all of this. Finally, we reached the front of my house. We face each other. So, about what you said earlier. You asked about redeeming yourself. I think as long as you're trying your best to make her happy every day, you'll be doing okay.
Well, you're so boring and obnoxious, but sometimes you say some pretty nice things.
I'll be honest, I used to find you intimidating. And now I know that you're actually downright terrifying. But as long as you're serious about wanting to protect Sayuri, I think maybe we can get along. And I'll make sure to be nicer to her too.
I think that's something we can agree on then.
Almost in unison, we both reach out and shake hands. There's still one thing I don't understand. If there was no route for you in this game, then how did we end up having that conversation?
I found a workaround. The only way I can give myself a route is if I remain a secret. Then I would give the player a not-so-sure hint at the end of the previous playthrough. It looks like the player wanted to play everyone else's routes before mine. Maybe they're just a completionist?
You caught me, Monika. How about that? Yeah, I wanted to do everybody before I did you because it only seems fair. To be honest, Monika, I was gonna do you third, but unfortunately, I had to do Yuri's before I did you. But anyway,
I prefer to think that they was saving the best for last.
hey, you're just lucky you're not the bottom of my four. You're third. But anyway.
Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow at the festival, okay?
The festival! Right. See you then.
Bye for now.
Suddenly Monika vanishes. Kinda like you go teleport. Bye. Wow. Just how much power does she have? More than you can imagine, MC. I try not to think too hard about it. It's the day of the festival. I hardly got any sleep last night. I spent the whole night tossing and turning in bed. Everything that Monika had told me kept playing itself in my head over and over. Is external dread? That's what she called this feeling. Nothing is real. I'm not real. Even the bed underneath me isn't real. What meaning does my life have now? Did it ever have meaning? I can hardly eat breakfast as these thoughts continue to run around in my head. Before I know it, I'm passing by Sayuri's house. My phone is in my hand to send her my usual wake-up dummy text. But I remember my promise to Margaret and delete the dummy part. But before I can send it, Sayuri rushes out the front door with a huge smile on her face. To my surprise, she greets me with a big hug. I'm too startled to return the hug before she releases me.
I'm so happy to see you! Did Monika give you the good news?
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Well,
Wait, I just know just the thing. What? That's the wrong one. Sorry. I can do this. Hold on. That's better. So, what do you want to talk about?
Monika told me that I'm not like the rest of you. I don't think I belong in the literature club.
Of course you do. It won't be the same without you.
Monika, doesn't like me very much. In fact, she threatened to delete me.
Oh no!
That's not nice at all. She's been having a very bad day. But she seemed so happy yesterday. Well, I'll talk to her, Sayx. Don't you worry. I'll make sure she doesn't do anything mean to you.
Sayuri, are you sure you can trust her? She told me about what she did to you.
Well, that was just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? You could have died!
Sayx! Sometimes, when you're under a big rain cloud, you can't see the ends of it. It just seems to stretch on and on forever and ever. And it's easy to feel like giving up. But that's when it's most important to keep going. Because even the biggest rain clouds always blow away. And the sun would shine again. Monika, she was under a really big rain cloud, Sayx. And she gave up. That's why she did what she did. And I didn't really blame her. I don't really blame her. Because I know what it's like. Because I go through the same thing every day.
Sayuri!
It's okay, Sayx. I have my ways to get by. Every time a rain cloud comes up, I just keep reminding myself over and over that things would be better. I have a thing I say. There's a word for it. What's the word for you?
Sorry.
What's the word for when you have something that you say to yourself over and over again?
A mantra?
That's it! I'm a mantra! Happy thoughts! It doesn't make the bad thoughts stop, but it helps remind me that they won't be here forever. And it helps me to smile, even when I don't really feel like it.
I'm sorry, Sayuri. I had no idea you'd been going through this.
I know. I didn't mean for you to find out. I didn't want you to worry. But it was really nice what you said on the phone yesterday. You know, when you said you care about me, it gave me all kinds of weird, fuzzy feelings.
Sayuri hugs herself with a big smile on her face. Well, then I want to keep doing that. I realized that I haven't been the best at saying nice things to you.
You do alright.
But I want to do better. For example, I noticed that you got up on time today.
Yeah, are you proud of me?
I sure am.
Yay! But we should get going. It would be sad to get up on time at the NBA anyway.
Okay, let's go. As we walk through the school, I see all the various clubs setting up for the festival. We pass by the anime club, where it looks like they will set up a marathon of some anime series. I have a vague sense that it's my favorite show, even though I can't recall the name of it. Like everything else here, it seems to have lost all meaning for me. I try to suppress the feeling of dread it causes me before it overwhelms me. As Sayuri and I enter the club room, the first thing I notice is a sweet flowery smell filling the air. Each desk has one of the pamphlets that Monika and I printed on it. Monika herself is busy with something in the closet. Natsuki is setting up cupcakes on platters for guests. They're laid out on a kaleidoscope of different colors. And Yuri is taking advantage of her height to hang up a colorful banner at the front of the room. The message on the banner says, "We are only as blind as we want to be."
Sayuri!
Monika suddenly strides across the room and gives Sayuri a passionate kiss on the lips. By the looks of things, I'm not the only one surprised.
Oh,
Monika! I thought you said you wanted this to be a secret. Well, after talking to Sanjay yesterday, I come to decide that this is a time for new beginnings. And I don't think we should be having any secrets of Monika's anymore. Really? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, everyone. This is Monika, my girlfriend. She's fine, you're fine, and I love her.
Oh, Sayuri. Sayuri jumps up and down while hugging Monika.
oh my. She even used Monika's catchphrase.
Okay, calm down, sweetie. I love you too. Sorry, I got a little excited.
Sayuri settles down in the boy's stationary hug. I see her mouth the words "thank you" to me.
Ha! I guess they're...
Sorry.
Huh? I guess they're out then.
Sorry.
I mean the boys. But I have to admit, I'm still a bit jealous. Still a little jealous.
Sorry. Monika is still looking flustered about all the attention and is visibly trying to regain her calm. She gently extracts herself from Sayuri's grasp.
Okay, everyone. Now, obviously there has been a lot of changes in the past few days. That's an understatement. So there are some things I think we need to discuss. I know we have been pushing everyone to do their part for the festival, and you have all done outstanding jobs. I know I've been encouraging new members of the club, but in light of recent events, when do you think it closes the doors to the public today after all?
Oh, thank goodness.
Yuri collapses into a chair with apparent relief. I suddenly realized that she had been looking very tense up until now.
Well, I was kind of all ready to perform, but I guess there's no point, since the audience won't be real and stuff. Well, that seems to make everyone the most happy, so yeah, let's do it. Good, I'm glad we're all in agreement.
The clubroom door suddenly closes and locks itself. There's something very unsettling about that.
Then I think we can declare this the first official meeting of the True Literature Club. Are we really going at that? I thought it was just a placeholder name or something. Well, that being said, still, I'm sure we're going to do a lot of changes in the next little while.
I like the way the acronym sounds. TLC. TLC. It's pleasing to say.
TLC! That is fun to say! Well, anyway, if it really is just the five of us today, I'll get a cupcake! Cupcakes!
Well, normally I would, but since it's a special occasion, I suppose I could partake just this once.
Before long, each of us has a cupcake in hand. Sayuri has one in each hand and is trying to manage the third. Oh, Sayuri! As I'm eating mine, I can't help reflecting on the unreality of it again. What does it mean if a fake person eats a fake cupcake? Does the act serve any purpose? I try to suppress those thoughts again. Everyone else is clearly in a celebratory mood. I shouldn't bring them down with my own existential problems.
Lasky, you really outdone yourself. These cupcakes are even better than the ones you made last week. So good! We should save the code for these so we can generate them anytime we want. But that takes the fun out of making them. Bacon's about being creative. It ruins the whole point if you're just mindlessly making copies. I wouldn't mind writing myself a new oven though. me someday.
Yuri typically speaks up.
Since you all seem to be celebrating, well, I had the idea. I've been practicing.
A bottle of champagne suddenly appears in Yuri's hand. Wait, what?
It worked.
Yuri, you know it's against the rules to bring alcohol in school.
What? But I thought... I'm sorry.
I'm just joking, Yuri. Actually, I'm quite impressed. Did you make it yourself? Yeah, it's the same to drink.
Well, I actually just moved it from my house. It's a lot easier to work with existing objects than to create my own from scratch.
Isn't that the truth? Well, go ahead. And open it.
Oh, sorry.
Well, go ahead and open it, and I'll get glasses for everyone. I hope it's okay if we use the teacups from your set.
Yes, sorry. I should have thought about bringing wine glasses.
The bottle proves tricky to open, but Yuri manages it with the help of a pocket knife. A surprisingly ornate looking knife with a gold-colored blade and black handle. I decide not to ask any questions about that. Then we arrange the chairs together in the group the same way they were the first day I joined the club. Back then I sat next to Sayuri, but she seemed to be moving her chair so she could cozy up next to Monika. It leaves me awkwardly finding a spot off to the side of the group. I feel like an outsider all over again, but I try not to give any sign of it. Sayuri's on her fourth cupcake now. Oh, Sayuri. She seems to be trying one of each color.
I like the red ones the best so far.
A little coincidence saying the red ones. Because of Rose. Natsuki rolls her eyes.
They're all the same flavors, Sayuri. Well, I like them anyway. They match my bow. Oh, they match your women's too, Natsuki. Well, now that you mention it, I've been thinking of making a change. Let me try something.
Whoa! Hello! Natsuki's got blue! The ribbons and hair clip in Natsuki's hair suddenly turn a pale blue color.
Ah, you always look so cute, Natsuki. I keep telling you, I'm not cute. I just want to be taken seriously for who I am. Is that too much to ask? Of course we take you seriously, Natsuki. But you have to admit, you're pretty cute, too.
Natsuki grumbles to herself while blushing. Now, somehow Sayuri is on the fifth cupcake. Natsuki looks on in awe.
Gee, Sayuri, how do you do it? You're like a machine.
Yes, figuratively as well as literally.
Sayuri's mouth is covered in a rainbow of chocolate icing.
Here, let me help you with that.
A box of tissues appears. Monika sets down the teacups and wipes Sayuri's face with the tissues.
I decided it would be a useful script to have available.
She winks at me. Yuri fills each of the cups with champagne. As that Brannigan would say, champagne. Anyway.
What shall we drink to?
We all raise our cups.
To a new world order. That sounds a little bad, guyish.
NWO reference. Nice one. Anyway.
How about to make it more about a happier place? Sure, I'll drink to that.
To the TLC.
Yeah, to living our true selves. To friends.
We all drink. I immediately feel a bit lightheaded. I'm reminded that I didn't have much of a breakfast. Everyone takes their seats and makes themselves comfortable.
So, Monika, I have to say, you and Sayuri, I really would have thought she's your type.
Natsuki, that's not polite.
Oh, come on! Everyone's thinking it! Hey, Sonya said the same thing! I guess you could say that I guess you can say that she helps keep me grounded. I always have big ideas and plans running through my head. Sometimes I lose sight of the simple pleasures in life. Sayuri helps remind me of that.
Monika, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you and Sayuri been an item?
Well, I guess it's been around 3 months now. 3 months? Wait, did you say you just discovered that she's self-aware a few days ago? Isn't that kind of, creepy? I mean, going out with someone you thought is mindless.
Monika looks embarrassed.
Hey, it's not creepy. Everyone wants to feel loved. Everyone has feelings that need to be let out. And everyone feels a little empty if they don't get the chance to share.
Sayuri takes Monika's hand in hers.
If I was happy to feel that empty spot in her life, it doesn't matter what she thought it was. Her feelings are real.
Monika takes Sayuri's hand between hers. She gazes into Sayuri's eyes with a look of silent gratitude.
Sayuri, your feelings matter too. Natsuki's right. I need to consider your feelings seriously. And I really want to make that up to you.
Sayuri places her other hand on top of her collapsed hands.
But you're making that to me. My lady shared this with my friends. She made me the happiest girl in the whole world.
Monika looks close to tears.
Sayuri, you always know how much
Sorry.
Sayuri, you always know how to make You've always known how to make me smile. Even back when I thought you were nothing more than a video game character. Finding out that you were real is like a dream come true.
Monika and Sayuri lean together and kiss briefly before resuming looking into each other's eyes.
Oh, so romantic. I hope it's okay that I get very enjoyment out of this.
Okay, yeah, I got it. That was pretty sweet.
Sayuri perks up with a look of sudden excitement.
Hey, what's your relationship be? Relationship be? You know, when you put on names together. She means Sayaka?
What? Are you serious? Maybe that's how the name came about. Ain't that something? Anyway.
Hi, baby. Nori? Go with my Nori. She's my favorite portrait girl. For my manga, never mind.
Well, given that choice, I'd be more inclined to choose Sayaka. It conveys more of a sense of romance and mystery.
As Natsuki and Yuri continue to argue, Sayuri looks over at me. She speaks gently.
Hey, Sandy X! You're awfully quiet! Are you doing okay?
I'm fine. I lie. I'm just a little tired. That part's actually true, since I barely got any sleep last night.
I got just the thing for that.
I suddenly feel really energized, but at the same time, more disconcerted and uneasy than ever. It seems to get everyone's attention. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Monika, no!
That seems like a terrible breach of privacy.
Yeah. Can we have a rule that we don't alter other clan members? But he's not even. I mean, he was only trying to help. Sorry. You're right. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking.
No, you were thinking. You were going to say that I'm not even real. Suddenly all the feelings I've been suppressing start welling up inside me. I've been thinking the same thing since yesterday. I don't even know what I am anymore.
Oh, Sanyax!
Sayuri pulls away from Monika and comes to my side.
You're a friend. That's all that matters.
But I can't do any of the things that the rest of you can. What am I even doing here?
Well, you don't have to stay if you don't want to.
That's the look I didn't expect from Sayuri. Oh boy. That's kind of... Oh boy, that's not good. Sayuri glares at Monika. Monika visibly whispers under Sayuri's gaze.
But we would hate to lose you, of course.
He does raise some intriguing philosophication questions, though. What does it mean to be real in this world?
Yeah, can you say that all of us are programs? What's the difference between him and us anyway?
Monika glances uneasily between where Natsuki and Yuri are sitting and where Sayuri and I are. She seems to want to argue the point, but she keeps her mouth shut. Sayuri stops glaring at Monika to turn to me.
You're real enough for me, Sanyax. You're real enough for all of us.
She pointedly glances over at Yuri and Natsuki.
Well, I do find your company pleasant enough. And I still enjoy discussing my book with you.
Yeah, you're not a total jerk. As long as you don't ban my manga, you're alright.
Sayuri looks over at Monika, this time with a pleading expression.
You're a part of this club now, Sanyax. Ahem. And I'm sorry for altering you earlier.
Sayuri gestures for Monika to continue.
And I promise I won't do it again.
Sayuri smiles and nods. She then beckons to Yuri and Natsuki. They look confused by this, but that just makes Sayuri beckon harder until they both stand up.
Come here, Sanyax.
Sayuri takes me by the hand and pulls me to my feet. She whispers to me.
You always looked after me. It's time I look after you.
She turns to Monika and extends her hand towards her.
Come on, guys. Let's properly walk around your speed move.
As Monika stands, Sayuri beckons to Yuri and Natsuki again.
Come on, everybody. Group hug. Group hug.
I soon find myself at the center of the group with the four girls, embracing me from every side. I hear Sayuri's voice near my ear.
Always be for you. Always be here for you, Sanyax. We all love you.
A feeling of indescribable gratitude wells up in my chest. It washes away all the dread I've been feeling and brings me to tears. It's the realest thing I've ever experienced. And you did it. You found your way to the end of my route. That's fantastic. I knew you could do it. Thank you for playing the True Literature Club mod. We are going to build our new world now. So I guess your part is done. Unless, of course, Tormuse writes a sequel. I guess I'll just leave you with the credits now. That's what usually happens at the end of these things, right?
Let's see.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in
What
this
the?
world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day?
Something happened.
What will it take just to find that special day?
Okay, that was weird. There was a...
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your, is it love if I set you free?
The Doki-Chibis. They still look cute.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
What the?
Oh, buddy! Kimmy! You know how to save it? Oh, come here, you!
Really? Wow. That was something to say the least. I never thought it would go like that. Nice job, man. You deserve a round of applause. I did not expect the way that turned out. Sometimes these mods could give you a whole new perspective for Monika. But this concludes my experience of Doki-Doki True Literature Club, or DDLC TLC. It does have a nice ring to it. Sonic17 is signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later!